Hi guys, it's me again. Guess what? I am a massive Star Wars fan, and yeah, some of you could probably see it coming after last year and all that when I did the final arc of season 7 of Clone Wars, and also Throne Ascendancy book, like Throne Ascendancy Chaos Rising, but also like the year before with like the old Republic books and all. If you remember me setting a blue tent for that. So yeah, I was gonna say pictures up here somewhere, but yeah. Like above me, but it's like kind of looking like it isn't. So I have a feeling it may be over there somewhere. But yeah, that was from that holiday. I don't know, isn't it? That like there. I think yeah, that's from that holiday and around the time that I did that video. So yeah, it's coming on 2 years ago since I did that video. And yeah, it's why that picture says 19th of August 2019 and all that. 17th of August 2019. So yeah, it's like, guess what, guys? It's like seeing a trailer for Bad Batch. Hesitant to say Clone Wars and all, as yeah, like as the Empire's now, but it's like, but guys, if you know anything about the like Star Wars and all that, there is some overlap with Clone Wars and like the transition from Republic to Empire and all that. And yeah, so I kind of like the fact that they got the thingy, like what Palpatine said to the Senate and all that in right, like episode 3 of thingy, Rise of the Empire, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's like, it's interesting as so I've seen a couple of like breakdown videos for the trailer and all that by like Star Wars Explained and all that. And yeah, it's but like yeah. It's but like yeah. I've also gone through all this, but yeah, it's like seen like a couple of different videos that have been released in regards to like the trailer for Bad Batch and all that. And yeah, it's but like yeah, this like Clone Wars is still kind of going on a little bit with as yeah, it's like if you know kind of like that time period and all that, it's like the Empire does crack down like on the remnants of the CIS, like the CIS droid army. Like after the commands are shut down, after Anakin gave a command to shut down when he essentially killed the Separatist Council and all that, like essentially wiping out Trade Federation and all that, and yeah, on Mustafar. It's like, but in one of the video, like trailers and all that, it's like early on, pretty sure I saw like Zygerrian go up against Hunter, I think it was, like one of the Bad Batch. It's a bit like, what's going on in Zygeria? It's like, and then unlike in season 7 and all that, when Anakin says what's Saw doing to need our help this so soon. So it's like Saw's kind of giving the Bad Batch some help. And yeah, it's like kind of see how everything kind of is. Yeah, it's like been told like going to On their Own a little bit, so I can to see like how, so like as you do kind of see how Saw Gerrera kind of goes from wanting the separatists off the world to kind of like the King Ramsay, I think it was, and a bit more of a self-autonomy and all that. But it's like, but to me, it's like, what happened? It's like, would kind of like see like Lux Bonteri and all that, knowing that he's likely still out there and all that. Like, how does Lux Bonteri kind of come into everything, knowing that he is formerly related to Saw Gerrera as well? If you remember him, but it's like, and what would happen to like the relationship between Lux and Ahsoka and all that, if Ahsoka comes into it. And then there's like talking and all that. So like, been told about the train thingy in test and all in the start is like Citadel and all that, with things that look like the droids that look like the inspiration behind like the Dark Troopers and something like that, and like the droids in Mandalorian season 2. But it's like the one thing I kind of liked was like in one of the things was like Wrecker shouting at talking like, "What more have you got for us?" So like it just made me giggle a little more, like giggle a little bit and all that. And then yeah, kind of wearing like a little bit of Disney and all that, with like the Disney topper and like Minnie Mouse leggings and all that. As to fair, Disney is part of like Star Wars is part of Disney, whether you kind of like it or not. And yeah, it's like kind of, and I'm also kind of like interested to see like how Omegas have been told like will come into it and all that. And yeah, it's like kind of like links to one of the Kaminoans and all that, like Nala Se or something like that. But also to the Night Sisters and all that. I just feel like I had one speculating like whether it's kind of like a personal thingy of like Nala Se or something like that. Like a personal project of Nala Se. Please correct me if I'm wrong in pronouncing her name and all that, like saying her name and all that. But yeah, it's like kind of wondering. Like, yeah, it's like after a couple of us kind of like pointing out in like the breakdown and all, like what's crossover, like where's crossover in a lot of it. I just saw like they're speculating like whether he betrayed or betray them for the Empire kind of thing. And but so I think with one and all, it's like kind of like an inside job and all that. But it's like it's kind of like a little unlikely as Jay's kind of got that incredibly unlikable character, like kind of like incredibly unlikable character kind of thing. It's like where the others may seem like Hunter, Wrecker, I've forgotten his name, and Echo. Yeah, it's like they're all kind of like pretty likable characters still. It's like one of my favorites is Wrecker and all that. It's like, and then you get like Crossout and all that, who's a bit more of a unlikable character compared to the rest of them. It is, but like I can't exactly see him specifically being an inside job kind of thing. Specifically, but it's like, yeah, surprise me. But it's like with literal month between like the recording of this and when it comes out on the 4th of May. It's like there's a lot of time to kind of like have like I can't really see like too much more information being released and all that. Like yeah, it's like the like maybe trailers and all that for like the first few episodes and all that coming out, and like maybe like the plot to like the overall plot to the thingy coming. So like the first episode coming out. Yeah, it's like just have to kind of like hang in there for like the next month and all that, and then you have like the child and all that is like Omega. Yeah, it's like she looks very important and all that. So like I kind of wonder where she's gonna go and all that with all this. As yeah, so I think one of the breakdown videos I did watch was kind of like breaking it down like to be an unaltered clone and all, and unaltered clone like Boba Fett. And then yeah, it's like yeah, because of like the accent of Omega, as that's what she's called and all that. So yeah, it's like the mind keeps coming back to the fight with the Zygerian and all that. It's like what's going on with like the Zygerians and all that. It's like knowing that the Queen was knowing that like when we last saw them, like Anakin, Obi-Wan, Captain Rex, and Ahsoka and all that were essentially trying to get the colonists back. So like, and yeah, it's like in the process, the Queen was killed. It's like I'm not exactly don't know everything about Star Wars and all. It's like so it's a little like I wonder kind of have heard like a few things and all. It's like and I wonder kind of like how it kind of plays out. Like what I've heard plays out kind of thing. So yeah, that's essentially what I have for you today. So yeah, bye for now and I'll see you soon.